Hey, what's up? This is Ryan at Set the Pace Triathlon. Thought I'd let you into what I'm doing to keep sane in this time. Plenty busy. Kids are home from school, home from daycare. I'm doing the Ironman virtual, the third race in the series, a little sprint here in my basement. So that's going to keep me entertained and keep me motivated to do more workouts and keep after it kind of fitness wise. And then we're going to take a step on the wild side because it's time for Daddy to get a haircut. So we might let the 12-year-old break out the trimming kit and see what she can do and not shave me totally bald. So stay tuned for that one. But for you live people, you get to watch me do the VR3 race because it's a sprint race. Shouldn't take that long. So we'll see if my camera lasts this long. See if my internet connection lasts this long. So I got my shoes on. Got everything ready for Zwift. Going to do the Watopia route for my 12.45. So I've converted because I am not metric. 0.94 mile run on the old trusty 12-year-old treadmill, 12.45 miles on the trusty Hammer H2, and then 3.11 on the treadmill. I am going to try. My treadmill is a little bit more accurate when I put some incline on there, so I might do the incline at like 2 or 3 just to see what it does. But stay tuned. Here we go. Hey, I think we're live. Let's see if my phone cooperates. So, update on Ironman VR3 there. It was going on live in the basement. As you could tell, the phone battery won the race, finished first. So you didn't see the end of the race. It cut out about 2.6 miles into the treadmill run. So we got that bad boy done. Just want to kind of go over the final results there. Training status, overreaching. Indeed. It's been a long day of, kind of a longer day of workouts. Didn't really intend for it to happen that way, but that's the way it happened. That's the way it works sometimes. So the 5K was 23 minutes, 45 seconds. Like I said, typically I can do that a little bit faster if I'm like outside, just working with what I got, the situation I got with the treadmill. So that's what we got. Did the 20K ride in 37 minutes and 16 seconds. So that was a little rough. I did the Watopia Tempest Fugit course on Zwift. Did not do ERG mode in the workout or anything. So average speed is 20.1 miles an hour, and no anaerobic, whatever. I was killing myself. Average heart rate of 146. Normalized power 250 watts. So I was pretty close to. Unfortunately, it didn't give me all that effort. No new FTP. That's kind of annoying. Whatever. And then I did the 1.5K in 7 minutes 22 seconds. So I think the bike is probably pretty accurate. I probably could have done it. You know, it's cold out here. Probably could have done it faster outside in roads that I live by. Definitely couldn't have done the runs faster. But you know, as I said, this is kind of my long day of running. I did a long run in the morning. Well, longer. 8 miles in the morning, 8 miles while the kids are doing their physical activities in the basement, and then did this in the afternoon. So it's kind of been a longer day than I normally would do on a Friday, but happy with the experience. I'm kind of a review on the Ironman VR3. I continue to like the challenges they're putting out. Kind of works well with my training to kind of get the distances in, a little bit of motivation to kind of do a little bit more, you know, difficulty on the trainer and on the treadmill, trying to do a little bit more than just your typical average workouts or something like that. It gives you a little bit more motivation to kind of get that done. And it was nice to have a shorter one. I got it all done in a day. So I'm going to do my normal training, like rides in the mornings on the weekend and stuff, so I don't need to break that up. But hey Jay, how's it going? But so yeah, overall the VR3, I kind of like the shorter distances because it could do it all in one day. I could do last week the VR2. Probably could have done that in one day. Wasn't that big of a deal. The VR1, that would have been tough with the family and everything, everybody at home. That would have been a little bit more difficult. As I said, it's a little bit colder still here. The next week should be in the 70s, so should be some opportunities maybe to go outside and do the VR4 if they're going to do that. So I hope they continue to make them for free, and the registration was a lot easier for VR3. You just actually signed up, didn't have to do a bid through active.com and stuff, so that was kind of nice. But I hope they keep doing it for free. If they do get to a point where they make it like an esports or something, they're going to have to do a lot of policing and stuff, because I just think there's so many different ways you could kind of game the system if you really wanted to. There's no way that those leaderboards are true. People doing, 24 miles in like 45 minutes, maybe, just maybe, but I highly doubt it. So if they're going to make them, if you're going to have to pay for them, they're going to have to do some policing, some other stuff. Just because if you got to think based off of rankings, I don't think that's going to work very well for this type of system, but it's nice. And they did have the little snafu with Strava and Ironman Virtual and Hero, whatever it is, that made their Ironman virtual website and all the platform and everything. So that was interesting. I don't use Strava. I've used it every once in a while, but I just used it for like courses. I don't really use Strava to keep track of my information. I use Garmin for everything, my Garmin Connect. So it wasn't a big deal for me, but I think a lot of people had some heartache with that. So that'd be interesting to see how that plays out. You read DC Ranker's kind of explanation, and it's just kind of like, just get it done, get it fixed. Especially now, here in Kansas City, we're under stay-at-home orders that extended to May 3rd. So everybody's going to be home. People are going to still be clamoring on this platform. So now's the time to really figure it out and, get people really engaged, because when social distancing stuff kind of goes away, hopefully soon rather than later, And when you got all this opportunities to go outside, the weather gets better. I don't know if this virtual stuff will be as important and key. People probably sign up and go do it outdoors or whatever when they can, but when people are able to go back to work, not able to work from home and make their own schedule, I think you're going to run into a little bit of problems. Might be able to do it on the weekends, but I mean, still, you're going to go back to most people have families and other obligations going on, so it's kind of hard to carve out every weekend to do one of these events or something. So maybe if they charge money, people will be a little bit more picky about which ones they do and which ones they don't do. But for now, I think it's a good challenge. Like I said, I hope they keep doing them for free and keep making up the distances and challenges. Kind of gives me something personally to strive for. I'm still kind of doing my cycling and my own training blocks. Like I said, I was supposed to do Ironman Tulsa, and I have to defer to 2021 because the other fall option didn't work. So it gives me something to get the heart rate up for. Something to get in the basement and kind of get a little unplugged from the kids for the day for a little bit and then get back to work. So that's kind of my take on VR3. Like I said, it kind of cut out the live feed at 2.6 miles into the treadmill run. My phone kind of died on me, but got it done. I'll post up the results, make a YouTube video, kind of show the one little time everything, even though it's as accurate as a 13-year-old treadmill could be. So thanks for watching, and if you got any questions or anything, wondering how I did it, or any kind of tips or tricks, just put them in the comments. I'll get back to you. Other than that, have fun training this weekend, and stay safe, everybody.